Hello, I hope you can hear me. The match has started. If you don't have the window open. I guess I will try to cast on my own. If everything else is set up now. So I missed a little bit of the 90% touch, which hyped it. And the Doomed is trying an attack. 1 HP for Frank. Hype on Paul, missed the catch and dies. But I could still try to get on Paul with 2 attackers. 0 attackers now. Yeah, I have to warm up a bit, I think. What can Phantom do? Honestly, I don't really know Phantom, so I don't really know how good he is with rushing. Hype trying to pass the ball, Eel gets it. Holding on, maybe seeing if one of his teammates can get a kill before going in. Hype asked it maybe to heal, I think. I don't know if he wanted to attack. But yeah, he ended up dead from trying to take that pass. Now positions reversed and Doomed has to defend. Already 1 attacker down. Ball possession for blue again. So far it's about equal. 2 people are fighting in the back in the middle of the map. Oofy's getting closer but struggling to get the kill. I mean, he could almost take a pass, but now he's under a bit, yeah, too much pressure. And Hype has to back off. Could try a back pass. Someone asked, but it was too late. Yeah. That was an easy shot, jumping while going slow. Now red has possession. Blue kind of taking the lead in the possession. Let's see the defenders. Game rocks on Paul. But 3 attackers, a lot of pressure, and they touch almost cap. And it's a full cap. Only Frank surviving this. Oofy and Eel fighting together. Eel dies, Hype is all left alone. Trying to survive it, but yeah, what are you gonna do? Frank going for a heal. Phantom looking for an entry, but is denied. Gamer trying to help out his teammate with the ball. Frank dies, Gamer can heal. They should try to hang on until Frank is back. Pass back to Frank. Now in the right spot, but he didn't manage to get it. Gamer trades for kills. There's the red player there, okay, but he dies. This attack is over. I don't know if I voted on this team with the scores on this match. I mean, I might not have, but I hope it's a close match. Two teams that are kind of really hoping for a win. I mean, 4-0 would be really good for either of these teams regarding the points and the ranking. But the question is, can a 4-0 be exciting or not? Frank going to Paul. Can Phantom pass? He passes but the wrong one and kill one. But it's a cap. 1-1 so far, so that's, you know, nice that it's both teams can do something and make it a bit exciting. Gamer passing back to Phantom. Let's spectate Phantom for a bit. It seems like some people would be interested in that. Oh, that's dangerous. Gamer is on pole. 50%, they take the lead. Kind of healing. One player far in front. One reset, so Poofy can now catch up. Heal a bit under pressure. Hype still trying to get the ball. And Poofy got the ball, but he's also under pressure. Trades it. Okay, it seems like Team FANTA. It seemed like Team FANTA got out of that fight best, but then Hype managed to take the ball anyway. Elo was kind of on his own against a lot of defenders there. Although it seems like both teams are not going for like really risky plays or like rushes where you have only little chance. It seems like both teams are kind of really looking for entries, and Hype was very smart there. He looked back and saw that there was a player on the other side of himself, and he managed to get in between and take the ball. Hype gets a kill. Again, not a rush, but a slow coordinated attack. Here dies, gamer dies, 2v2, lot of percentage but no cap. And that might have been a team hit, I don't know. Or I guess not. Poofy just trying to annoy them for a little bit longer. Okay, that didn't last long for Hype with the ball. Phantom passing to Gamer and already like smart splitting up on the map, passing from one side to the other, stretching out the defenders. But Phantom, yeah, you can do an attack if you lose the ball. Maybe he was a bit too much on his own there. Spreading out is very good to make passes, so the defenders just have to choose where to go. But if the ball carrier is left too much alone, it's still risky. Game rocks on pole. Phantom is already spamming rockets. Takes a while. Okay, that's unfortunate. I guess it took too long at first and then he went for more rockets, but one too many. That could be something. Ball carrier defender under pressure by two people, but Phantom dies. Gamer still has it, but yeah, then you're alone. Gamer died, Frank died, so yeah, now it's a lot of room for Doomed. Yeah, this happens to me as well, where I am busy with taking a pass or passing to someone, and then you kind of lose track of where enemies and rockets are. Poofy has to do a lot of defending here unless the ball is being blocked. Oh, ball Hype was fighting with Phantom, so. Trying to pass, but he's alone. He's staying alive for a bit. It seems like Doomed will take a second, I mean a third, but for them second point. Yeah. Ball possession equal, a little bit more damage for FANTA. Passes also very equal. Good capturing tries for Doomed. Klymaxx does a lot of damage, but Phantom is keeping up. Hype finding the high ground and already on attack. He kind of didn't see how he got there, but two defenders were, I guess, a bit too late. They were only at the pole. It could be good that they got a big touch, because they won the last point by that percentage. Phantom chasing the ball, getting a hit. I think Hype has healed now. Running into... Hype is kind of In front he had an enemy, on the low ground he had an enemy, but he didn't really want to go back. Poofy with the ball. I see one blue player on the left. I don't know if he got to high ground. Oh, now he's actually okay. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Either trying to get some hits. Sometimes it feels more difficult to hit a ball carrier just because he's not shooting back. I don't know if I'm the only one who thinks this, but I feel like I'm better at fighting people who are fighting me. Yeah, let's hope that FANTA can maybe get something going. At least it won't be 3-0, but 3-1 would also not be the most interesting. Yeah, I was talking for the map points. I hope we get this map plays out for a little bit longer. Because right now the map can end without any more pole touching. Hero uses the ball. Hype trying to get it back, gets a hit. A lot of players to shoot at. Getting 2 more hits. That's already 4 hits for Hype. Or more before, I don't know. And a hit on ball. Ooh, that was close. That seems like something I would do. Gamer chasing either with the ball. Both are 1 HP. And Gamer got back up, I mean Healer got back up. And Poofy takes the ball. Hype taking it, yes. 1v1 I think, with the defender. I hear the reset, and he gets it. Yeah, Hype was kind of like on the low ground. I don't know how to describe it, but I guess he was a bit out of sight. When he got that pass, I mean. And Kubota was the pick of FANTA, it seems, so first map has gone the other way. Klymaxx would be a pick of Doomed. I can see Hype liking a classic map, although I don't believe Hype is a big fan of the window, the little window. It would be nice if this map or one of the maps is a bit more fast-paced. I feel like Kubota was I mean, I think Kubota is also not really a map with high speed or crazy rushes or moves, but yeah, it felt more like fairly slow team play. Kind of captures where someone was left out of sight for a little too long. Fast maps bad for FANTA. Maybe, yeah, maybe if, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but if Phantom is not that much of a ball carrier and rusher, then it's mostly Klymaxx doing this. While on Doomed, both Hype and Eel could maybe do that kind of thing. And I don't think Poofy is also that bad with his movement, but he is a bit less of a speedball player maybe. And Doomed got wiped out there in the defense without getting a touch. Gamer dancing with Hype, losing the dance battle. Frank being the ball carrier, going to Phantom, passing back to Gamer. Yeah, this could be something. Already 1 HP down. Frank, oh, that was really close. And the second time he gets it, Frank dies. Only Phantom is still here, and now he's the last one that's gone. Nice double tap almost from Klymaxx. Struggling to catch Hype. Hype trying to push forward, but already 2 people are on him. Gamer dies, Frank is the second one, and the ball is just kind of running past them, but he backs off. There is an enemy on the high ground. Maybe if Poofy can get the kill, Poofy jumps down and dies 2v2 maybe, and 1v2, a lot of rockets, and Eel is dead. Phantom trying to give to Gamer. Yeah, I feel like Gamer would be the best ball carrier here. All the defenders lining up in front of them. Hype pushed Gamer and Gamer says you go down. Oh, it was Phantom. Okay. Hype running away. I mean, running away, but also attacking. Eel on the left, Poofy on the left, Hype on the left. Hype goes fast and backs off again. Poofy wants to heal. One player is on pole. I don't know if he's surviving. He has 1 HP. Not really any more on pole. He took the high ground. Hype gets a hit. Eel waiting on the high ground. Poofy on the other side. Okay, this is taking a while. But 2v2 I believe. Passing to Poofy. Nice. Oh, the defenders were kind of struggling. A lot of the Doomed players were on high ground, or at least 2 of them. Hype was more on the low ground. And they really just waited out, passing the ball a few times. I know it can be a bit maybe panicky for defenders, like having players on all sides and on the high ground, and you're kind of around the pole area, switching up, looking left and right. debating if you should jump up to try and attack the attackers, I guess. But then jumping is always risky. So then the attackers could stay on the high ground and survive for a long time. Some kills being traded here. Pinging, Fantomi likes the ball. I mean, likes to have it right now. It's always, I mean, I find it a bit difficult if someone is very right above you to pass to, because you really have to look another way. You lose sight of the rockets flying at you when you're looking straight up. Let's see how the balance is. A little bit more for Fanta, but I would say it's actually within margin of error or something. Hype is sneaking the ball away there. I don't know who it is shooting at him. Goofy helping out Hype. Now he wants to heal and Hype gets a hit, takes a hit. Blue again taking the high ground, except for Hype. Nice kill from Phantom, not wasting any rockets. Nah, he needs to try that a bit more. I mean, train it. I can't do it either, so I'm just saying. Yeah, managing to get some kills. Maybe if you can get this one. Okay, Hype decided it was the end there for him. Still no touching in the normal phase. I feel like Klymaxx does have a bit more opportunity to rush and be fast compared to what was it, Kubota? Because if you use the, I don't know, the power floor or how people call it, you know how much of a shootmania noob I am, always getting confused by power blocks and bumpers and walls. But yeah, the power floors in middle, you can get a lot of speed and make a kind of cross the middle fast and skip it a bit. Poofy going for the heal. I guess he's safe enough. I mean, it does get a little bit scary. But everyone missing so far. Nice trade. And the whole team Doom died kind of close together, so they're all coming out of spawn. I guess it was good or lucky for them that Fanta wasn't able to push at that moment, maybe not enough stamina or wanting to heal. So they could all three spawn, and now Fanta is looking for an opportunity again. Like, this is what I mean, you can kind of skip the middle. Damage is starting to lead a bit more in favor of Fanta. Like, I was already noticing doomed players sometimes dying with two people at the same time, which does pose a risk. Come on, do something. 20 seconds, 0% for either team. You know, it's the stick poke meme. Yeah, it doesn't really matter anymore. A lot more passes from FANTA. I mean, it's if they are having draws, then yeah, it's definitely possible for either team. Even if Doomed has already 1 point, but that's still early on the map. Gamerock's getting a bit of backup and passing back to Frank. I also felt like with Kubota I did end 3-1, but not in a way where Doomed was just rolling over them. Ooh, trying the window. Hype is out of rockets, trying to bump him down instead of killing him, but he gets, I guess he bumps himself almost down. Does Frank, I mean, want to give it to Hype? You know, maybe Frank still needs getting used to giving the ball away when you're kind of 1v1ing someone. I kind of didn't do that a lot as well. I'm now kind of starting to do it more often. I always felt like I'm not that good, so if I give it back at them, they will probably just give it back to me and kill me. But I'm not good at running away either, so killing is a solution from now on. A little bit. At least if you don't have any stamina and can't run away. Or if you're just slow. A little bit of pressure here from FANTA, but Phantom dies, so I don't know if this will be it. And they did have 1 kill, they respawned, now another kill. I don't know if it's 2v2 now. And the respawn is there. So Hype has the ball now for a bit. He managed to carry it to middle, so that FANTA isn't really having an attack anymore. Yeah, Hype could just come in as air support there. Nice kill from Hype. Another kill from Hype. Oh, and I didn't see the other person dying. Hype got 2 kills. Didn't think they would already push that fast. You know, the game is so slow. Now I'm not expecting it when they capture Hype trying a rush, but he didn't have the ball. I guess Hype did. I don't know if you can call it trying a rush. It does work on this map. If you have the start of a round, you can get the ball in the middle and use the power floor. which I believe I did get a cap with earlier in this league, and Hype called it very clumsy, and I think, or I don't know if it was Hype, and unintentional, but I guess my art form is doing it on purpose while making it looking unintentional because I'm clumsy, but I got the cap, so you know. Phantom has the ball, but because was it Frank who was just on the pole? I think Frank was attacking and just being on pole for a while, but Phantom couldn't get out of middle with the ball. Maybe Phantom managed to touch it. Oh. At least this round is not a draw. But yeah, 2-0 for Doomed. I hope FANTA is still, you know, in a good, positive mindset. Because now, I mean, it kind of looks very equal, but now, so far this match, FANTA has only 1 pick and 1 point, while Doomed is on 5. So it might get a bit frustrating. Hype almost got to pole, but yeah, but so it's good that the lead right now I think is for FANTA. Nice, I like those kind of hits, but he kind of got the same done to him. Is Phantom? Oh, he almost went for a swim. And I think GameRox needs to heal, and needs this a lot, but he dies. Phantom dies, so we have still Frank fighting. 0 deaths on the Doom team, so maybe they can already move up a bit. And they have one on the high ground, Ela. He hits Phantom. Ela has 2 HP, so if he can get the ball and pull. He's trying for a hit first, but Hype, yeah. Ela was just, how you say, distracting enough so that Hype could just go straight to pole. 3-0, so yeah, that's unfortunate, and now the match is 2-0. So we need the epic comeback I was asking for. Is it a score updating on the little overlay? Because I see the first map is on there. Is my scoring broken? Okay, I got it. So now Odyssey. Odyssey is getting played quite a lot in the league for being such a new map. Although I think it does also get banned sometimes, so maybe a high ban rate but also a high pick rate somehow. Love it or hate it, or maybe just some people still feeling a bit insecure on it. I don't know, I feel like the chat window has a bit of an artifact next to it. So I'm distracted. I guess Fanta picked Odyssey. Okay, back in the game. Yeah, I haven't gotten rid of the little artifact. I can probably fix it, but I will try to focus on the game a bit. Passing is it's a real pass. Okay, percentage for doomed. Frank, oh, Phantom, yeah, I guess this will be confusing with Frank and Phantom. Phantom getting the ball, passing it back and getting a kill. He does have stamina to get up, so the defender does as well, and Elo wins the fight. Frank getting a kill, 2 kills. But Phantom is moving up. They did see him. Frank is following Phantom. Gamer is under pressure by Hype. Frank helping out, nice. Getting quite some kills. Ooh, a lot of possession for FANTA. Maybe that's a good sign they picked him up. I guess it's still early, so you can see the percentage change quite quickly while the other team has it. Ela passed it to Poofy. A lot of defenders. Poofy decides to try something crazy. Ela did manage to go there with the ball for a moment. A lot of chasing around happening. Some moves from Gamer. I don't know, he's passing it, not really completing a rush. Okay, Fanta just got killed all of them. Poofy catches the ball, gets a rock to the face. He was alone on pole. Now Hype is there. But Poofy's alone. Oh, I mean, Ela is alone and dies. Let's see some more Gamerock's moves if he likes this map. gets the ball back. Decides not to take that bumper with the enemy in front. Is there a ping? It's from Frank. He's pinging. If Phantom could get it, that would actually help out. Or get the kill and the cap. So a pick from FANTA and they take the first point. Maybe the comeback is happening. But yeah, still a lot more possession for FANTA. I guess we're finding out if this is a real FANTA map. Gamerox, yeah, his teammates were, the teammates were also attacking, but the distance was a bit too far with Gamerox. So, hype on the attack. Yeah, Poof is free. Hype exploited the little wall, I guess, how do you say it, the fence. So he could kind of have people shoot at him while surviving, which meant the defenders weren't shooting at, I think it was Poofy on pole. Two kills from FANTA. No, from... Man, I'm getting confused. Ile passing to Hype. Good catch. And the swing. Phantom decides Hype can swing. Phantom on the high ground, but the pass kill. All three defenders respawned. Gamer pushing, and yeah, Frank Ile was only 1 HP. I feel like the doomed Ile name colors are too much like FANTA's colors, so I'm getting confused sometimes by which, like I will look in the kill feed and see Ile with all the red colors and get confused. Only game, oh, they all died again. Yeah, on the other maps they had equal or more damage, but it seems on this map Doomed is getting the damage. But maybe it's fine because FANTA is keeping with the ball. I don't know, Frank is kind of stuck here. Phantom gets an important double hit, so Frank can catch up and is able to join the defense. Gamer dies, Phantom is able to heal. And they are trading. Only Gamerox alive. Yeah, really, the damage is struggling now. Phantom is running after an attacker. Yeah, Phantom was who captured. Yeah, Phantom was running after a ball carrier, but there was no one on pole. At least Frank arrived, but a bit late. I feel like they were doing well by having so much ball percentage, ball carry percentage. Okay, I guess that was some mathematics there to get to 0. But yeah, you still need some damage if you have a lot of ball percentage. Don't need to have the most damage, but if the defense is always alive, or if your team is always dying. Hype getting a bit behind, but his teammates are there. Phantom wants to give some backup to Fanta. It seems like Poofy can get away. Someone else shot Poofy and now Hype dies at the same time, so only Ira alive. And he resets. So this was a moment where Fanta came out of the fight on top for once. And could get the pass. Was it a team? Yeah, it was a team kill because Frank caught it while the other rocket was still in the air, but they do get a nice percentage. But yeah, maybe they had a bit more luck with damage for now, that last minute. Poofy passes to Ela on the high ground. Hype is pushing now, maybe he's asking, yeah, he's asking for a pass. Poofy has it. He's also moving up. Maybe if Hype can go to pole, he could get the pass from Poofy, but Poofy just runs straight. I mean, Poofy had to come from the low ground, I feel like. So it should have been easy to defend, but I guess they weren't looking. Ela dies and Phantom takes the ball. Under pressure from Hype. Phantom gets back up. Frank is also being pushed. Gamer asking, but he's also under pressure. He sneaks by. Yeah, he managed to get on there. Oh, little bump. Ooh, spicy. Nice. I feel like that wasn't 100% smooth, but it feels like I would have done worse. So GameRox did a nice solo capture. I mean, nothing is completely solo, but okay, the first death is for Doomed. Now Fanta dies one. All three of them going after Fanta with the ball. Here the passes to Poofy. Is this a rush? He does have stamina. I feel like he didn't need to wait and stop there. Or am I crazy? Hype is kind of going. Oh, yeah, nice alone. I guess Poofy's there to try and help with hype dice. And he is far back. I mean, Ela died, so you know it makes sense. He wasn't just for no reason back. Ball possession is becoming more and more equal. Maybe that also means that Gamer can do a bit more hits if he isn't holding the ball. But that's the wrong person to hit. And he resets while Frank is able to defend and kill hype. One person on the other side, but he gets caught. Hey. That always feels frustrating, like you have all 3 of your rockets missed by a small amount just because you're following too far behind with your aim. Hype should get the kill area. Yeah, if Ela won that fight it would have been dangerous. Is Frank just... he's defending, right? I don't know. Yeah. And I guess it makes sense. Jump. They managed to live another day, which is important because it's 2-2 on this map. Lead for the doomed. But FANTA still has a chance. 1 minute reduction, 1 minute instant. But yeah, it's the time to do a comeback, if there was ever a time. This next 1.5 minutes kind of decides who will win this match. I mean, not completely. If FANTA wins, it can still be a draw. Ooh, passing to Poofy. Still trying to pass. Defender should really get some kills now. And they did get Poofy. One minute. But as long as as Hype is holding on to that ball, then FANTA can't attack. Come on. Kill Hype. No. Yeah, I feel like defense... I mean, the difference isn't that big, but they are not making the hits when it matters. Yeah, I mean, I know hitting is not everything, but Doomed could attack there and just kind of stay alive for so long. Yeah, I don't know if Hype was being a tank or I guess he was being a monkey on the grapple. Or whoever it was on the grapple with the ball. I mean, at least the map was close. The previous one was... I mean, the first one was 3-1, then 3-0, now we got 3-2. they do get to choose. Seems like they just switch from momentum to aeon. I guess I would say aeon is good for FANTA if they can do damage, which they did at on the first 2 maps. So FANTA seemed like the team with the most damage at first, except then on Odyssey. So yeah, if Odyssey didn't happen, I would say aeon makes a lot of sense as pick. But let's hope they can get some hits at the right moment. Is it a misclick or a mispick? Okay, so they're not picking aeon. And Phantom Rage quits. Yeah, now I'm curious what the map will be, or is it still aeon? Is it or they picked it but they feel like it's a mispick? Guess we're staying on aeon. Or if they are deciding to play. Are they still thinking? You know, okay, no. I was about to say, you know, I have waiting music. But we will do aeon. Let's go Poofy. But also let's go FANTA. Gamer takes the ball. And Poofy doesn't let him go. Nice. Poofy pushing. Hila has the ball. I don't know if he should have tried to pass there. There was kind of a short window where he was close enough to pull to maybe get a small percentage. I mean, he would have probably died with 2 defenders on him. But hype is just, yeah, okay, yeah. I guess it's again unlucky damage timing for more damage for Doomed, and yeah, the timing was bad. I guess for FANTA dying together. Let's see Frankie. Nice. It would have been better if he got on that high ground block behind the ball. I don't know if it kind of looked like he tried to go there. Frank holding on. Letting his team try to find a gap, but Phantom dies and Gamer is 1 HP, I believe he dies as well. So now Frank is alone, trying for a back pass, but he does, okay, it does make it all the way back to Phantom. Elias, for reminder, Poofy is 5 and Ela is 7, I don't know. Are we supposed to not agree about those ratings? Yeah, that was good to give the ball back and kill the doomed player. I think he's asking for a pass while dying. It really does take a lot of... I feel like that's one of the things that you get. Nice. Nice. Ooh, small touch, but it is a touch. I was saying, it is. I feel like it is one of those things that you get by experience to be able to ping for catches or for, I mean, to receive the ball and stuff while still fighting and or dodging rockets. Eel and Phantom die. Frank is asking for a pass back, but Gamer doesn't make it out alive. Poofy faked the bumper for a moment, now he takes it for real and he just rushes through. Only Eel. Damage is equal, but still it feels like Doomed is doing the damage at a better moment. And now Doomed has taken the lead over Fanta's lead. Either pushing while Hype is carrying it. Is Eel still alive? Yeah, he's pinging for maybe a pass. And Hype, he kind of went for an air move. Nice heal. Again an air move, but now they are ready. I don't know, oh, I just make this up, I call it an air move now, I don't know. If Gamer can catch it, yeah. And the press back to Phantom. Are they, Frank is 1 HP. Could be enough for an attack. If only one player is okay, but Frank dies, so now it's 2v3. 2v2 as Phantom gets killed. Gamer backed off a bit. Yeah, Gamer passed it back to Frank, I believe. But Phantom is still alive. Only 1 HP though, so it doesn't last very long. Gamer dies, so Frank should try to get back, but he is kind of enclosed by people. Again, Gamer and Phantom die at almost exactly the same time, and that just creates a lot of room for Doom to move, like make a big advance on the map. Frank holding the defense, and Hype is passing. Oh yeah, Frank should watch out because the Doomed player was really close to Paul. Okay, so 10 seconds and Gamer's trying for a last push. It could be a pass. Oh, but Eel catches it away from the attacker that was on Paul. Good catch from Eel. But it does mean that this could be the match point. Does seem like FANTA has been able to get more damage again. Yeah, Hype is playing pretty well today, I think. I mean, not to say Ile and Frank are not, but Hype has some good and bad days. But they are in good spirits. I guess it helps being 3 points up in the match. Because I think Doomed can be, even though they have struggled maybe a little bit in the league so far, I think if they are having, all 3 players are having you know, not a bad day, I don't see why Doomed couldn't beat some strong teams. Either getting away with the ball or not. Now only Phantom, but he already died earlier. Get the hits. I guess I will just spectate FANTA a bit more. To see if they can make it to the pole. Frank is close to pole. And Phantom can pass. Frank get the kill. Okay, that's the wrong rocket, I know. White and blues can look a bit similar. Phantom gets really close. Damn. I feel like they should have kept in that last 30 seconds, like they dropped the ball, like figuratively. It should have been an opportunity for a good attack and a cap. Now roles reversed and FANTA has to defend. Nobody has a lead yet. Nice. Ile was on the high ground, but Klymaxx managed to kill him. But he's under pressure. Phantom trying to pass the Phantom, but he's busy. And Frank is not defending, I guess. Yeah, I think I don't know the whole story, but if Frank would have been defending with his team, then maybe Blue, the Doomed, would not have been able to touch. Now they are attacking, Klymaxx being fast. Not the lead yet. Is it the lead? No. Damn, yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're just unlucky or screwing it up themselves a little bit. I guess maybe some of both. Phantom is on pole. He can catch without getting hit. Decides to back off and wait. Phantom still has the ball passing to Klymaxx. Now Klymaxx eyes and Phantom is alone. Oh, team kill! That was a team kill from Doomed, making space for Phantom to get on the pole. I guess they racked up enough unluck to get a little luck, I guess. I don't know, yeah, okay, so, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, the Doomed can be comfortable because I already won the match. But FANTA has nothing to lose anymore, so just go for it. And maybe Doomed can choke on wanting to get the 4-0. Or Hype will get his wish and get the 4-0. Did they respawn? Nice play from Phantom, I almost missed it. I feel like Phantom is hitting the most right now. It's looking good in stats for FANTA. Like everything looks good for them. And is Klymaxx making a cap? No, he gives it away to Hype, I think. That's good. Now they just need a nice move from Gamer. Ooh. It is getting... Oh, can he grab the ball before it did reset? I mean, it is getting a bit more entertaining. Nice pass to Frank. Oh, Frank dies. But I mean, possession in favor of FANTA, damage in favor of FANTA, passes way in favor of FANTA, capturing tries in favor of FANTA. No, did I run out of rockets? Oh my god. Everything is so much in favor of FANTA, but they are just choking on the important moments or being unlucky. But yeah, I mean, at least it means they could still do something if they are doing damage and carrying ball. So it's not over yet. Nice, yes. Oh, come on, get it. I almost felt like they would get unlucky again. So 2-2, and now both teams might get a little bit stressy. The whole team Doom died right there, so that's a good thing for FANTA. Although now they need to get 1 or 2 more kills. They're all fighting someone. Poof is 1 HP, so that's good for them. Poofy dies, now they need to push before everyone respawns, and Frank is also dead, so it's only Phantom and Klymaxx. And now the defender has respawned. I don't know if I'm wrong, but it doesn't look like FANTA is playing really shitty or anything, but they just don't manage to get it like this, like that. giving back the ball and being unlucky. Or I guess, I mean, is it luck? Is it skill? Again, a bit of both. But yeah, Doom takes the lead for the final point in this match. The Phantom didn't manage to catch that. It was a bit of a hectic pass under pressure. Frank managed to take the ball, but can he survive? We might see Doom trying to hold on to the ball a lot now. It depends if they feel like they still need to go for a capture or not. Some people from Doom died, so FANTA is moving up. Frank could get the killer, he does, he could go to Paul. Another hit on defender, another kill, this should be something, come on. Don't screw it up. Okay. One map for FANTA. I think if they just weren't a bit unlucky or didn't like make some mistakes, that's just like a bit clumsy, it could have been a draw this match. Thanks for Prac. I guess Gamer doesn't believe so much in the match anymore. Yeah, at some point you're gonna need to have a strong mindset to keep going in the league. So I guess that was it. A ridiculous rating. Yeah, I mean, points isn't everything, but on Ion, every Doomed player ended with 81 points, I believe. All three of them had exactly 81 points at the end of Ion. So, you know, of course, Hype is better than Poofy, but Poofy was definitely not being useless. But then I'm going to end the stream. So thanks for watching, and on to the next matches. Goodbye.